Jim Cramer on the floor of the New York Stock Exchange answering your Twitter questions. Hello, Jim.
Ron, I just want to say before we get going that your Aspen coverage was superb, including Zipcar, which I am fascinated by, and people should just stop and read and watch what you're saying and doing because you're doing a fabulous job.
Oh, you are so kind.
Oh, that Aspen's very exciting, and I think people have to understand that when you're looking at the new economy, you're not going to get it in New York. Got to go elsewhere.
Yeah, Zipcar is an interesting company. We've got a lot of interesting companies to talk about here on Twitter.
Sure.
Starting with Ferrari. What do you think about the valuation? What do you think about Fiat Chrysler overall?
You know, there was a time when I would have said, given the fact that Chrysler Jeep is doing so well. By the way, I was trying to look for one for my daughter. They're very expensive. And you got the Ferrari deal. There seems a lot of good moving parts. I would love GM to merge with them, have fewer players. But in the end, they're an auto company, and the auto companies are just not doing well. Even this one has good currency translation. But you have to stay away. The worldwide slowing in peak autos is what I think.
Moving to telecom, what about Verizon? What will it take to get back above $50?
Oh, that's a good question. You know, I think that T-Mobile's got all of the momentum. For those who want a bond equivalent, basically, you got Verizon with some upside. But I can't get really bullish about it, given the fact that T-Mobile has just been so aggressive against everyone, including the ad that Verizon has with the ducks migrating and then coming back, and there's Ledger, John Ledger, just right in their face saying it's not even true.
Jim, a lot of people always want to know what you're thinking about Twitter, moment to moment. Any good there?
More insider selling. We cut our position for action alerts. I expect that the monthly average users may have been not that great. I think there's a lot of changes coming in October for those who are patient. Stop saying it's going to get taken over, people. The companies that have been taken over are companies that are doing really well, not ones that are slowing.
One viewer writes that I've heard you mention First Solar, NRG Yield, any other renewable companies or ETFs that you like as investments?
Well, for the ETFs, I do think that Hack has come down enough that you can buy it. And Hack is, of course, the company, the ETF for the security companies. I think FireEye's come down a lot. I happen to, Palo Alto was recommended today. That stocks, they have those companies have great momentum, just fabulous momentum. It's SUNE, it's S-U-N-E that I like when it comes to solar.
And what about Nucor? What's your thoughts on that stuff?
Oh, geez, I was looking at this weekend. The yield isn't big enough to attract me. The Chinese, I think, are doing a lot of dumping of steel. The world is a very uneven place. I wish the government were tougher on the Chinese. I think that's why Nucor is so tough to own.
Jim, as always, thanks so much. Remember, send your Twitter questions to Jim via Twitter, #CramerQ. I'm Rhonda Schaffler for The Street.